The UNI fall sports seasons have officially kicked off, and you haven't tuned into the place for the interviews, human interest features, and all the highlights. On this week's Panther Sports Talk show, we recap the season opener in Madison. We feature an All-American kicker and some hilarious video from the Panther Student Athlete Talent Show. It all starts right now, right here on Panther Sports Talk.
Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Pepper's Grill and Sports Pub, a proud supporter of UNI Athletics.
Every Sunday afternoon on CFU Cable, NFL Red Zone takes you from game to game, live in HD, all on one channel. See every touchdown from every NFL game all season long. Switch to CFU HD Cable and CFU high-speed internet now and get the entire season of NFL Red Zone free. Special pricing for CFU Cable and internet ends soon. Call 319-268-5283 to order CFU Cable with NFL Red Zone today.
Does State Farm let me bundle auto, home, and life to save money?
Sure. We practically invented bundling. And it all stays with State Farm.
So my policies don't go to some bundling center. That ships them off to some bundle factory? I'm dealing with you, and not some bungling, bustling bundle builders.
Who have you been working with?
Stay with the company you trust.
Bundle and save with Agent Sandy Bennick in Cedar Falls.
This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank, at home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. College football season officially kicked off in Madison, Wisconsin against the 12th ranked team in the country. Coach Farley joining us here inside the Dome. And Coach, it's the first game of the year. What did you learn about your team in a hostile environment against the 12th ranked team in the country?
Well, I thought our defense stepped up to the challenge, I believe. We had questions on defense, so I thought we did well there and answered some of those questions. And I thought our offense was resilient when we came back and after we were down 19-0 and started performing to get back in the game.
Coach, you graduated pretty much all your defensive linemen and linebackers, and you're going up against arguably the best running back in college football. How did you prepare for that, and talk about the challenge of trying to stop Monte Ball?
Well, we worked hard at our front. I mean, the detail. We really put the detail into the work as far as the technique, and you weren't going to beat them with personnel as much. You're really going to have to play hard with great effort and great technique, and I thought our guys did that.
In the first quarter, the Panthers only gave up a field goal. Offense sputtered a little bit for the Panthers, but in the second quarter, again, that defense really was on the field a lot. That's tough on a defense to be on the field that much early on.
Right, and we knew we were going to be on the field. I mean, we tried to roll some people because their style of game is such that, you know, you're going to be in a lot of third and shorts, and they're going to move the chains and get the first downs, and you just had to be resilient and persevere that and try to keep them out of the end zone and give up field goals and not touchdowns.
Panthers kept Wisconsin out of the end zone until 50 seconds to go before intermission. And then the second half, the Panthers won the second half, outscoring Wisconsin. A huge fourth quarter, and you could tell the guys believed that they were going to win that game, that they were in that game, even though they might have been down 19 points, Coach.
Well, we really did. We talk it, but at the same time, if you're from UNI, you believe in any stadium you walk into. I'm not so sure that our players really believed it walking in, but when we walked out, you could tell that they sensed that they can line up and play. They just have to make sure they execute and prepare the same way every week.
The Panthers started a freshman quarterback, and I know I was very impressed. Talk about your evaluation of what you saw in his first college start.
I thought a typical first-year quarterback. I mean, he went out there, sputtered a little bit early. I think that was just when you look at from his side the nerves that he would have had in that particular situation. But he really settled down, and then in crucial situations in the third and the fourth quarter when they're trying to put a lot of pressure on him, he maintained his poise and made some great throws, and our receivers made some great catches.
One of the reasons why this team is going to be good this year is the offensive line and that receiving core, and you could tell that they were given a little extra to help out the young quarterback.
Well, they were, and when you're playing with a young quarterback, you need to make plays for him, and I thought that our offensive line was making plays in that third and fourth quarter. I thought our receivers and our running backs were.
David Johnson, he's so versatile. What do you like about getting him the ball, not necessarily behind the line of scrimmage, but throwing him out and
using him as a receiver?
Well, he's a big back too, so he's got good size, and he really made a great catch down the sideline because of his size, in one particular case to move the chains. And then we caught him in a couple zone pressures that he got open and then outran him. So he's got size and speed.
A couple different times in the game the Panthers faced fourth down. You decided to go for it, and the Panthers rewarded you by getting that first down, moving the chains. Talk about the confidence you had in your team to go for it on fourth down a couple times in that game.
Well, if we went in to win it, and if you're going in to win it, it wasn't just to play good. We wanted to win the football game, and we had to convert the fourth down to get that game going, to get the energy that we needed to sustain the fourth quarter. And I tell you what, it's a great catch by LeMaster, great throw by Cole Morgan, but that 4th and 4 or whatever it was, that really swung the momentum in our direction.
Panthers end up losing by just 5 points. They were marching with about 3 minutes to go in the game, but did come up short. And Coach, this was one of the top stories on the national scene, the fact that the 12th ranked team in the country, Wisconsin, who never loses at home, almost lost to the UNI Panthers. Why is it good to get on TV and get that national exposure and let people know about this UNI football program?
Well, I think that's what it's about. I mean, you want a collegiate atmosphere for your students and for your university and your community, but it's also your brand that's out there. And one guy called me this morning and said that we're on in the sports page of the New York Times.
Wow.
So when you get that brand out there, just represent your school, and then everything is always related to your school, and that's the most important thing.
Panthers played in front of the largest crowd ever, almost 80,000 in Camp Randall for a UNI football program to play in front of. You have a chance to watch the Panthers right here inside the Dome, 6 p.m. against Central State on Saturday. Why are you excited to have a game here inside the Dome and to get back on the football field, Coach?
Well, we need to get back home now, and our players need to come off that game and get ready for the next one and not look past this one. So that'll be big, and that's why we have to get back in here, get a good crowd, get excitement, and focus on this football team.
12th ranked team in the country. It's definitely a good measuring stick, and the Panthers, even though they came up short, definitely gave Wisconsin all they could handle. Coach, I know as an alum, many people are proud of this team, and we're excited for this college football season. Best of luck against Central State.
Thank you.
All right, plenty more Panther sports talk, including a feature on Tyler Sievertsen, coming up right after this.
The UNI Panther Scholarship Club has made an impact in the lives of our student athletes from the past as well as the present. Your support has provided a solid foundation for UNI to continue its rich tradition of excellence in both the classroom and athletic venues. Panther pride is at an all-time high thanks to you. Join the team behind the teams today to continue making a difference in the lives of current and future UNI Panthers.
We have a whole lot more coming your way on this episode of Panther Sports Talk, including a volleyball season preview with the key members of the nationally ranked UNI volleyball team. And I promise you won't want to miss the highlights from the Panther Student Athlete Talent Show. It's all coming your way right after this, right here on Panther Sports Talk.
For more than 125 years, programs in the College of Humanities, Arts, and Sciences have formed a cornerstone at the University of Northern Iowa. Students can pursue a degree in a range of majors that cater to their interests and provide career preparation. Chaz majors enjoy the best of two worlds, the opportunities and state-of-the-art facilities of a larger university with the connection to faculty and hands-on experience of a smaller school. Together, we can build a foundation that will prepare you for your future.
Hi folks, I'm Mark Birdnow from the Birdnow Dealerships. We're small enough to know you and big enough to take care of you. We'll give you the best price on any new car we sell, or we'll give you $1,000 cash. The Birdnow Dealerships have Northeast Iowa covered.
This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Every year, the UNI Student Athlete Academic Committee organizes a welcome back picnic for all the student athletes from each program here at UNI. They incorporate some kind of fun activity to help the students interact with athletes from sports outside of their own. Each year is unique and fun, but this year might have been the best yet. SAAC held a UNI talent show where each sports program competed against all the others. Panther Sports Talk's Brad Wells had a front row seat, serving as the master of ceremonies for this entertaining night.
There was a wide variety of acts at SAAC's first ever UNI talent show. Each team was allowed one entry, and everyone was encouraged to include as much originality, creativity, and even school spirit into their act.
We wanted to try to find a way to integrate a talent show into what we do, and we thought the Welcome Back Picnic would be a perfect way to do it. And from the turnout tonight, I would say we're going to be doing that for a while longer.
You know, we're always business all the time. It's always practice in school, and so it's nice to kind of have something where you can let loose a little bit and get to see other people do the same thing and kind of meet up on common ground and just relax a little bit.
I think this year was a lot more fun than most years just because we got to, think of stuff. We had a week to plan, and it wasn't just something like just games where, more people are competitive at other things than others. So I think this is really fun.
From dancing to lip syncing to singing and gymnastics, the UNI student athletes showed off all they could offer in a performance that seemed miles away from their more comfortable setting of an athletic event.
Yeah, we had some crazy acts. We had the wrestlers and women's basketball got after it with their dance moves, and but everybody did really well. Everybody was entertaining, and it was good to see everybody. It was funny. So, no, honestly, we were a little bit worried with this being the first year talent show. You don't know if athletes are ready to get up there on stage and kind of perform in front of people, but we had a great turnout. We were really impressed. We are really happy with how everything went and glad that everybody got up and did their part to make it a good show.
Bonus points were offered to teams that were able to incorporate their head coach and an assistant coach, and were often a fan favorite as the coaches added some cheering, narrating, dancing, and even a backflip from Coach Schwab. But ultimately, the judges for the show, who came from within the athletic department staff, were looking for creativity, props, and crowd interaction.
We were influenced by the crowd. The main factors that we wanted to reward were coaching participation, particularly head coaching, total team participation, and then creativity without pushing that limit. Some of the acts had clearly practiced and had put a lot of time and effort into their performance, including women's basketball. I think deserves a special shout out because their costuming for their act was just spot on.
While many teams really surprised their fellow student athletes, the top 3 judges' choices went to the soccer team, the wrestling program, and the winners were the women's basketball team with their Michael Jackson tribute.
We actually did a lot of planning for this. We were in our locker room out here practicing on the court for a while. I think the main idea came from Moran Lonning, one of our sophomores.
The wrestlers, got to hand it to them. For those guys to get up there and shake it like that's pretty impressive. Women's basketball choreographies, Mo always does a great job, and Charnay, so they were fun to watch. Golf team impressed me too. Yeah, coordinating between the guys and the girls, they did a good job.
The rules were good. We were really nervous about wrestling since they won last year, and they're really competitive, but I think all the teams did well this year.
While it was apparent everyone had a good time at SAAC's first ever talent show, there's no question that this is something student athletes will look forward to come next fall.
We'll have more highlights from the talent show later on in our program. But next up, we'll introduce you to the nationally ranked UNI volleyball team and Panther All-American kicker, Tyler Sievertsen.
For 40 years, the Cedar Falls Brown Bottle invites you to come share the traditions, the memories, and the delicious Italian cuisine. Montage is your Cedar Falls downtown destination for award-winning wine, creative entrees, and fabulous desserts.
Hi folks, I'm Mark Birdnow from the Birdnow dealerships. We're small enough to know you and big enough to take care of you. We'll give you the best price on any new car we sell, or we'll give you $1,000 cash. The Birdnow dealerships have Northeast Iowa covered.
University Book and Supply, just for the fun of it, on the hill in Cedar Falls.
This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
This weekend, the nationally ranked UNI volleyball team went out west and competed in the Trojan Invitational in Los Angeles, California. Keeping with the trend of facing the best competition possible, the Panthers took on Boston College, Mississippi State, and the number 5th ranked USC Trojans. The main goal of the season is to get back to defend their conference championship title and make some noise once again in the NCAA tournament. Here's a look at your 2012 UNI volleyball team.
It's going to be an exciting year. Different people out in the court, but we've all been working really hard and should be able to get the job done.
Also because we play against some really good teams this year. And I mean, not that we haven't in the past, but looking at their preseason, our preseason schedule and their rankings, it's really exciting.
Everyone gets along really well, and both on and off the court, so I think that's going to be a strong thing that holds us together during the season when we might be experiencing some tough times during games or in practice.
Just because it's such a unique group of girls this year, and our coaches put in so much hard work, and it's just one of those things that you want to play hard for them. Every day we come into the gym and we want to work hard, and we represent such a great university that it's an honor to play here. And for my senior year, it's just an amazing feeling, and I just want to go out and play hard every night.
I mean, it's a great honor, definitely. I mean, it shows our hard work, it shows our dedication, but ranking's something that I really try not to focus on, because if you go into it thinking that you're going to win, or because you're playing a lower ranked team, then you don't, maybe sometimes you go in with a different mindset. I like to think that we're on the very bottom of the tier, and we have to prove ourselves every single game to be able to stay up there and keep our ranking high.
It sets an example of where we want to be and a goal for us to work hard for every year. There's a little bit of outward pressure from people looking on. It kind of motivates you to put in that extra work or go the extra mile just to try and see if you can do it. I mean, if there's not a challenge, it's not worth working for.
We've kind of made a name for ourselves, and that's really nice, especially it makes you want to work harder because of the reputation and dynasty that all the former Panthers have created. So it's very encouraging, and it's a lot of motivation, especially getting through long practices, preseason. Your body gets tired, mentally you're tired, so it's definitely that extra push that you need.
I don't know, every volleyball player would goal, get as far as you can in the NCAA tournament, and still keep the Panther volleyball tradition. Obviously, what we've accomplished the last couple of years, to still do that, but then still push forward in the big tournament.
And I feel like if our coaches are happy with the way we're doing, then that defines for us if we're successful, because the crowd can say, oh, you guys are doing a great job, media can say you're doing a great job, but, our coaches are the ones that are spending the most time with us, and they know our potential. So if we're meeting their expectations, I feel like that's going to be a successful season.
Go out there and play our hardest every day. Win or lose, I want to go down playing Panther volleyball every single game and just have fun. I mean, it's no fun to go out there, and even if you win, if you're not having fun and not playing with the teammates that you love to play with and being like a family out there, it's not even fun to win.
We have expectations for ourselves, and I think this year this group really understands those expectations and the drive that it will take to meet those expectations.
I love the program here. I couldn't have asked for a better experience, and I'm really glad I get to continue it through my senior year, and I just want it to be the best it possibly can be.
After the break, we feature an All-American on the football team and plenty more highlights from the entertaining Panther Student Athlete Talent Show. Keep it right here for more Panther Sports Talk.
Hello, my name is Dwight Watson. I'm the Dean of the College of Education at the University of Northern Iowa. At the University of Northern Iowa, we are excited about preparing teachers and educators and people who provide services throughout the community. Our goal is to educate, serve, and lead. I'm excited about the opportunities that are in my College of Education. If you're interested in becoming a leader, a teacher, or a service provider, come to the University of Northern Iowa.
The kicker on a football team is rarely given any credit for the hard work they put in. They could hit a long game winner one week, but if they miss just once, it's nothing but grumbles and complaints. A kicker needs to be focused on the task at hand and nothing else. He can't think about the last kick or the crowd that might be hollering for him to miss. Brad Wells sat down with Panther kicker Tyler Sievertsen to find out just how much hard work and focus goes into special teams.
In 2011, Cedar Rapids Kennedy's Tyler Sievertsen earned the Panthers full-time duty as place kicker and kickoff specialist. Tyler did not disappoint as he made 18 of his 20 field goal attempts. He was selected as an All-American by several publications, thanks to the second highest field goal percentage in the nation. The year was one full of awards and honors, and a lot of points off the leg of the Panther sophomore.
I mean, it was real fun last year, being my first year. But I'm definitely looking to improve on that with this upcoming season.
The expectations can only grow going into his junior season. This summer, Sievertsen was named to the Fred Mitchell Award watch list that's presented to the top kicker from all non-FBS football schools. He was a first-team All-MVFC pick and on 3 different occasions was Special Teams Player of the Week.
Well, the early season recognition it's good and it really means a lot to me. I'm definitely really excited for this season to get this going, and opening up at Wisconsin is going to be fun, but really it's all about the team, you know. You can't do anything without them.
In a unit where timing is everything, it's good to have everyone on the same page. That's why Tyler's excited to have a big group of special teams players returning, including his placeholder Kyle Bernard and long snapper John Hubbard.
You got to look at John and Bernard, because without them, I mean, yeah, I'm nothing. So also with like kickoff and all that, we have a lot of guys that will really fill into those spots, and we should do some work this year.
Kicking isn't something Tyler can do all day, every day. It's a skill that needs to be used in precise moderation so he doesn't kick out his leg and end up with what kickers call a dead leg.
Yeah, it's definitely a constant workout, but in the off season, in the winter time, I'll squat a little bit more, and then when it gets towards the season, then I'll do much more like quick movement stuff, so that I can keep my legs fresh for that.
Coming off a fantastic season that was followed by award after postseason award, Tyler has continued his preparation routine for his upcoming season. He attended multiple kicking camps this summer, something Tyler's been doing since the 7th grade.
And I kind of got back into it last spring, and then we had spring ball. And then after that, I took a couple weeks off again, and then I got back into it kicking 3 days a week. And then I did 2 pro development camps this last summer with Jamie Cole and Gary Zahner. I like to use a quote that I got from Nate Kading, and he said, "You're only as good as your next kick." So that's what I'm going into this season with, and looking to improve definitely.
As he prepares for the season opener at Wisconsin, he knows he'll have a slight advantage, having already been to Wisconsin's campus before and having been inside Camp Randall Stadium, something he did on a visit to Wisconsin when he was in high school.
I do like it. I'm really excited, especially because I was recruited as a preferred walk-on to Wisconsin, and I turned that down to come here. So I get to go kick at Camp Randall, and I get to go kick at Kinnick, so you can't get much better than that.
Stay tuned for more Panther Sports Talk. This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank, at home in Iowa, at work for you.
Next week, we'll break down the football team's home opener in the Dome with Coach Farley. We leave you with more from the UNI Student Athlete Talent Show held last week inside the McLeod Center. Thanks for watching Panther Sports Talk.
About to go down.